All right, let's turn this off right here. Shut that door a bit, honey. Hey, how you doing? Welcome. Hey, how you doing, everybody? How's everybody doing? It's a beautiful thing. Mr. Poseidon here. For those of you on for the first time, I am Mr. Poseidon. Fishing champs. Everybody. Fishing. All right, so I had a nice, productive couple of weeks there. But before we get to that, honey, we got to introduce you, honey. How you doing?
Hi, guys.
I can't see anything. There we go.
Nice to see everybody
How you doing, sweetheart?
on this beautiful summer day.
Did I give you a couple of days of a break there when I went fishing?
Yes,
It
you've been
was
all
nice.
over.
You didn't call me. You didn't care about
That's
me.
not true.
Oh, my goodness. Suffering.
I'm constantly in connection with you.
Yeah, we were. I remember the night I left. I had done a double at work. That was Tuesday night. I left for Massachusetts and finished work about 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Now, remember, that's off a double. I work a midnight shift, so that's 12 o'clock midnight until 8 o'clock in the morning, and then 8 o'clock until 4 o'clock I worked that day. When I got home, I pretty much packed everything, put everything in the truck, had a good dinner. About 10 o'clock, I took off, right, honey?
10 o'clock at night, yeah.
Yeah, so I left at 10 o'clock at night. I get up there on the road. About 1 o'clock in the morning, I decide to call my wife because I'm falling asleep on the road. And I'm like, well, I got to call her. So I called her, and she stayed on the phone with me, and I still felt like I was going to fall asleep. So she says to me, pull over at a rest stop. So I pulled over at this gas station rest stop, went into a big parking lot, fell asleep in the middle of the parking lot while she was on the phone. Says to me, don't worry, I'll be here. If I hear anything, I'll wake you up. We had the whole protective alarm husband-wife thing going on. It's scary in those places at night. But anyway, I fell asleep for about an hour. I woke up. When I woke up, I was like, oh, where am I? I hear my wife on the phone. What are you doing? I says, listen, I got about an hour's sleep. I'm energetic again. I'm wide awake. You go to sleep. I shoot over there. Long story short, I get to the spot about 4:30 in the morning in Massachusetts. I met my partner there, Jason Palmetier. We fished our hot outs this week, and we'll get to that in a minute. But before we do that little story, let's say hello to everybody tonight. Welcome to the show, everybody. Danny D. Morales. How you doing? Chuck
Danny.
Dumas. Yeah, Ronnie M. Hey, how you doing? Ryan Oliver, Edwin Rivera. Hyper for Striper. James Flynn. Rick Hernandez, my man. We were in Montauk just a few weeks ago. Had a wonderful time with Rick. Paul Manikowsko. How you doing, Paul? Night Shift Fishing. My man. I'll be meeting my friend, Night Shift Fishing, up in the canal. Me and the wife have a scheduled date. I know Brooklyn Warrior Surfcaster is also going to be there with his wife. We're going to do a little fishing there, and we're going to meet Night Shift Fishing for a night of fishing over there. NorCal Cat, what's up, my brother? All the way from California. The man himself.
Orlando.
Check him out. We're always going to leave a description on the bottom of this video and all my videos. NorCal Cat, check him out. One of the best plug builders on the West Coast. Really dynamite stuff. Cares about his plugs that he builds. Cares about his business. And also, most of all, cares about striper conservation. Continuing on that, James Flynn, how you doing, buddy? Gave it a shot with the lure, buddy. Didn't quite make it, but a couple of dents to prove I did go out with it, though. Other than that, guys, we are going to be doing the giveaway tonight of the Van Staal. That's the Van Staal X Series. There we go. The Van Staal X Series tonight. Yeah, baby. So you guys saw it on the Instagram post and everything. I mean,
On YouTube.
it's a nice
posts.
reel. I hope somebody who's going to win it out there is really going to use it and enjoy it, because that reel, you shouldn't have to ever service it again if you treat her right. Pretty much, I haven't treated mine right, and it's still working on me, no problem. I am owner of a couple of nice Van Staal reels. Anyhow.
Mikey
Go.
Secco, a new name out there.
Yeah, Mickey Secco. What's up, buddy?
There's
Had to
Scott
leave high tide
Larson.
to get back home for the show. Mickey, thank you very much. Ebbpoint Surfcasting. What's up, brother? Good to see you on the show. I want to get in touch with you very soon. due to the fact I think I'm going to be ordering some bags from a few of you guys, and you're on my list, brother. You make a good product, and I hear a lot of good stuff about your product. That's Ebbpoint Surfcasting. He makes some excellent surfcast bags. Check him out, guys. We'll leave a link on the bottom of this video on that. Scott Lawson, also another plug builder from Rhode Island. Scott makes some beautiful, beautiful plugs. We've talked about it, and Scott's been on the show also, talked about his plugs. And I love Scott's plugs, unique plugs. Each and every single one that you will buy will not be exactly the same as the other plug. So, Chris Gannon also, I just saw you out there. How you doing, buddy? There's so many people I haven't seen. If I haven't met Striper Hunter, how you doing? Who else we got out there? We got,
Fishing Lord, Carl
yeah, say hello to the
Newman,
people. Jason
Carl
Palmatier, my man who we fished
Hey.
with.
Michael Adams, Fish Culture,
Right.
Fishing Lord, John
beautiful thing.
Rossman. It's Dr. J. The Mountain Pirate Fishing.
There you
A lot of new
go.
names on here.
Christopher
Nice to see.
Carrick. How you doing, buddy?
South Shore Woodcraft.
The COVID finally infected my house after a solid run of escaping. It won't be out there again till later this week. Sorry to hear that. Our guest got COVID tonight. That was Gorilla Anglers.
Oh,
The
yes.
president there was going to be down here on the show.
But
But he got COVID. So he's home tonight, wishing him better. We'll see him. I think he'll be here on, I scheduled him for the 17th. He'll be here next week. He better be fully cured, if you know what I mean. He'll be live on the show. Frankie Frisch, Surfcasting Chris, what's up? Bruce Bain, my brother.
hey.
We'll be seeing Bruce Bain here. He's taking a visit down from Rhode Island to my home. He's coming with his wife. We'll be getting together to go to the Shindig. That's Bill Wetzel. He's having his annual Shindig this Saturday. Well, not this Saturday, right? This Saturday now we can call it, right?
Next weekend, yeah.
Yeah, next weekend. That's Saturday the 16th. Open to the public. Dynamite thing. It's all for kids. What is it? Kids.org on what's it called?
I forgot.
More for kids or something?
Forgot his
Yeah,
organization.
we'll have to get the correct for that.
Yeah.
Anyway, so what were we going to talk about today? Number one, I want to just say that, sorry again to the guest, but we do have a great backup guest. I always have a great guest, and I don't want to call her a backup guest because she is not in my, she's not of my subscribers. She's not a backup guest. So, Elle, I'd like to welcome you to the show. Let's have a nice warm welcome, everybody, for Elle, Heaven and Elle, Outdoors on Instagram.
Hey.
Hi, everybody. Long time no see.
Yeah. How you doing, hon? Nice to see you again.
Always good to be on.
Awesome.
Yay.
Man, the pressure's on. All these new people out there.
Yeah, there's lots of new people out there. I know Heaven, like on Saturday Night Live, they have people out there that, have been on the show like 3-4 times. I think Ella's been on the show like, 27 times now?
No,
This is.
not that many.
You want to fix that?
It seems like it, huh? You probably all are like so sick of hearing me talk.
No.
I see every-
What was that?
What was that now? Say that again.
which part?
Perfect. It's perfect.
That's better now?
Yeah, much better. We had to reset it, hon. That was my fault. Anyway,
That's okay.
so.
I was just saying hi to everybody in the comments. I see a lot of people saying hi. So, hi, everyone.
Yeah, absolutely. Al, I love, you because you post all the time and it's always great stuff and it's always fish. You're catching something out there.
Yeah.
Is
all
this
the
like
time.
pictures that you cut out and you consistently take them over and over again because you're constantly catching fish? I mean, you are a true grinder. Go ahead.
This year has been a struggle. This year I probably have fished the most variety this early in the season. Fluking, somebody in the comments asked about fluking. I feel like I've only fluked like 5 times this year, and you guys all know that that's literally my favorite fish to target. But it's been such a struggle with this inconsistent weather. You all know that I have a smaller boat, so it's been really hard with the forecast. It's like right on the border of iffy, so kind of tend to not go out. And honestly, all of the like local spots that I can fish from land have been too crowded, or like there's too much boat traffic and it drives all the fish away. So it's really been a struggle, but I'm at the point where I just want to like catch anything. I'll take a dogfish at this point.
There you go.
Seriously.
So I see you on the boat a lot. Is it okay to let everybody know that you guys own your own boat and you go out a lot?
Yeah, it's a 17-foot center console, so it just use it for the river, and on flat days, take it out in the ocean. In the fall, I fish from land more, and especially this past fall because it broke, but now it's up and running again, so it's all good now. So yeah, I fish from land and shore and boat, and sometimes party boats or charters and stuff like that.
So,
Anytime I can, if the wind has been blowing way too long for like weeks on end, I'm just like, forget it, we're going on a party boat.
yeah, I hear you. Al, also, I want to ask you. So, do you go out there alone on the boat, or does your fiance come with you?
I don't have a fiance.
Oh, sorry. I thought he was your fiance. I'm so bad at this. I hate this. Can I ever get one of these things right?
Oh my gosh.
Oh my God.
No, so I'm not usually alone on the boat.
Okay.
Right. I'm sorry about that, Al. Okay, soon now. I hope he heard that. He's scratching his head right now. You know, it's about time. But anyway, whoa, she got a pineapple there. Cheers, Al.
Got a pineapple.
Yeah, boy, I like the pineapples.
Mine's not as good as yours, and it's covered in bucktail hair, but I got.
Oh my God, it's like a magnet in my hand getting pulled to the camera now. What's going on?
I need little sunglasses for mine.
Yeah, you could do it. I could do that for you. All right. So anyway, I want to get back to the fishing. So let's not skip around now. Let's talk about a little bit about your fluke fishing. I feel that's your number one fish. I mean, so much the bucktails, that you make them, that you're fishing for them all the time.
Yeah, so it's obviously my favorite fish to target in the summertime, but this year has been so odd. So at the start of the year, they changed the fluke regulations to one fish over 18 inches and then two slot fish. And the slot is only an inch big. So it's really hard to get those slot fish. And it cracks everyone up because like last year, all you could catch were the slot fish size, and now you can't find any of them. So everyone's having a really hard time limiting out. So I think that has also kind of contributed to the struggle of fluke fishing this year, because everyone was in the river at the beginning of the season, which is typical. But I think a lot more like people who fish from kayak or fish from the shoreline were like, okay, let's go. I think, typically find these. Is there an echo now?
No.
No, you're fine.
Okay. Typically find it easier to fish from the shoreline for those smaller fish. So I think a lot more people were fishing for fluke this year. But also, and I think that a lot of people in the comments might agree, the water never warmed up. It is still below 70 degrees.
You know what? You're right.
And it just kind of threw off the whole season. I
You're
think
right.
a lot of people were fishing. It was almost like all the fluke were just like holding in the rivers and the bays. And so a lot of people were fishing in the rivers and the bays. And I feel like they were just penned up in there. And it's kind of like shooting fish in a barrel, even though it was really hard to get those slots.
Right.
And I feel like the population just took a hit that way. I mean, I'm sure there's plenty of people who disagree with me, and that's totally okay. It's just, kind of what I observed. Even party boats were fishing in the river because the fluke never moved out into the ocean. And they had to put people on fish, so they had to fish in the rivers. And I feel like that the fluke just took a hit in the rivers because they stayed there too long because the water never warmed up. It's just been a really weird start to fluke season. They finally started to move out into the ocean, but now it's been blowing 20 miles an hour every day. So,
All right, Al. I know you're not telling us the truth. I know yesterday you caught a doormat 32 inches long, 42 pounds big.
I wish.
No, but I see you all the time. Also, you do some sea bass fishing too. I see you
Yeah.
with the sea bass. I'm not
Sea
crazy
bass?
about the sea bass, but tell me a little bit about that, please.
Sea bass, as I like to say, are like the freezer stuffers. They're such amazing tasting fish, and because they're hermaphroditic, they can switch between being male and female depending on what the population needs at the time. So it's like the whole point of the change of the fluke regulations was to stop people from keeping the larger fish because those are the breeder females. And we don't have to worry about that with the sea bass population because they can switch depending on what the population needs.
Mm,
So the limit for them at the beginning of the season was 10.
right.
They did change the regulations a little bit. They added half an inch, and there's a lot of debate on whether or not that was a good thing or a bad thing. A lot of people think it was a bad thing for the population because more people are looking for and throwing back little smaller fish, but they're killing the fish anyway. So, there's debate on that too. There's debate on
There's
every
a debate on a lot of things. So in the
Yeah.
end, does Atlantis exist? Did it exist? Is this true?
Well, I'm a mermaid, and I can't divulge that information.
Yes, I know you are a mermaid, darling. You are a very sweet mermaid, too. Also part of the club there, the Bikini Girls. Can you tell us a little bit about that? I see you on Instagram doing your thing every once in a while. Look, she's smiling right now, honey, but she's not acting like she doesn't want to. She's shy right now. Tell us a little bit about that.
So I am an ambassador for Curvy Fishing Girl, Curvy Bikini Girl company. They're really cool people. I like their message, and that's literally just be who you are. Everybody's a curvy bikini girl, even you, Mr. Poseidon.
No, I know you are. You're just fine, Al. I have no issues, no problems. And my wife is here, so I better not say the wrong thing. So, other than that, it's a beautiful thing. I'm glad you represent them. I'm pretty sure they're happy to have you represented. Let me get my wife to do her job and get these people off the site.
Whoa.
Jesus Christ, my goodness. So, anyway,
I got a little excited there, huh?
well, I don't know
You
about
mentioned curvy bikini girl and all the
You
naked
you see Curly Bikini coming up in these sites saying Naked HD. I'm like, hey, what's going on over here?
They found us. They found out.
But anyway, all right, so good. I see that you represent them too, and you represent them nicely in a good way, Elle, always.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Let's talk about a little bit about something you told me about the shark. I want to hear, I love shark stories, and I know you lost a leg over this, and it's a wooden leg now you're walking around with. Is that true?
Maybe that'll make me lighter then. Hey, I lost a lot of weight. I lost 30 pounds.
What will you, Doc, you want to forget about that pine and just put some balsa, make it a balsa leg. It's a lot lighter.
Oh my god.
Balsa wood's very light. Yeah, that's what they use in Hollywood when they break chairs over people, Yeah.
I went shark fishing one night. So to be honest,
Yeah.
I did not want to go. I don't enjoy shark fishing. I would rather swim with sharks than fish for them, to be completely honest.
Well, that I can believe. But anyway, continue on your
But I
show.
literally did not go to sleep that night. I went with a local mate who is my friend. He's a really cool guy, and yeah, he would not stop fishing. Of course, we caught a lot of dogfish, but I ended up with, I think, a dusky shark by 5 a.m. So it was all good.
Go ahead.
I'd rather be catching something else other than a shark, though.
Something happened. We just lost her.
Oh no!
I don't hear.
Yeah, I hear.
Testing.
Do you?
Maybe you pulled something.
I think I might have pulled my wire out.
Aw.
Okay, but did they hear?
Did I? Oh my goodness. I've lost her sound. I've lost her.
Oh no, Mr. P.
Mr. B.
Yeah, everybody can hear. I think.
No,
it's
no,
just your
everybody can.
wire.
It's just me. It's definitely just me.
Aw,
So then I can run
I'm
the
a
show.
little sad right now, but
that's no good.
yeah, I really did lose.
Oh,
Hey,
All right,
everybody
so I'm
on
going to have to
the
use
side.
the
With
headphones.
the big headset.
Pineapple.
That's going to have to come off. Sorry. Sorry about that, ladies and gents, but we got to hear what Elle has to say. All right. So, Elle, go ahead.
Where was I?
Right here.
Well,
I
I
can
was
hear
running the
everything.
show. You missed it.
I know, I blew it. Oh, my goodness. My goodness. The bikini girls got it on me. What can I tell you? All right. So we were talking and we were saying,
I would rather not fish for sharks.
yeah. Okay. So what kind of sharks did you guys like target? Certain sharks, or what was what you got?
I don't know if I'm allowed to tell all the secrets, but
Yeah.
oh well. Bluefish.
Okay.
Was the bait. So a lot of people don't realize that sharks mate in odd waters, and you don't realize that there are sharks lurking everywhere. In fact, a lot of people saw on at local taco shops down here near me, there was a baby thresher shark in the river, which was super cool. Like, I wanted to go find it and play with it. I know that that sounds ridiculous, but thresher sharks are like so freaking cool. They're my favorite sharks ever. I'd rather like see it and like see it in the wild and enjoy it from afar instead of try to catch it. I know that they're really good eating, so I know that people target them a lot. But yeah, so sharks come in and they mate. So a lot of people don't realize that. So
I have to ask you. Yeah, a lot of sharks, which is the white sharks, the what do they call them? The Jaws shark. What is that?
The great white.
Yeah, the great white. So when it comes into Long Island, on the south of Long Island, a lot of their babies are born right there. People don't realize, and that's been happening since the beginning of time. But anything ever come close to like an accident or something like that, or like you had a close encounter, other than trying to pet a thresher shark? Excuse me, but
I kept saying, you're all gonna think I'm crazy.
No,
I would
we already
gladly
think
get
that.
my teeth knocked out by a thresher shark if it meant I could be that close to it.
Oh my goodness. I could just see it now. It's like Ellie missing her front teeth or wearing dentures. Hey, what happened? I got hit by a thresher shark,
Thresher shark won.
It's a beautiful
But I
thing.
let it win, so.
It's a beautiful thing. So I want to get more into your, what do you do as far as like the bucktails again? I know we've talked about this, and there's probably people on now that have never heard, that you do anything with bucktails. So you make your own bucktails, right?
I do, and I actually really enjoy it. I've been diving headfirst into it a lot recently, especially because the wind has been making me go insane.
Right.
So, very recently, I've been like churning them out, and I'm actually thinking of possibly like starting up a little tackle company, and going, all in.
Right.
But I'm not sure if I really want to do that. I mean, I stare at hooks all day. I love talking about it. I love making them. I love trying to make different things and challenging myself with them. I like trying to come up with different color combinations. Kind of obsessed with it, actually. And actually, the desk that I'm sitting at now is my fly tying desk. So I kind of had to move everything around and clean up a little bit because I had bucktail hairs everywhere. And,
right.
Yeah, so it's something that I've been really enjoying, especially lately.
Mario Gandini says she makes some of the best. I know he asked the question earlier. My wife didn't catch it. Mary asked something about what type of bait that you use, I think it is. Right? Was that it, Mario?
For what kind of
Let me
fish?
scroll back and look. I saw it too.
Yeah, my wife
he
didn't
did
catch
ask
it.
what bait I was using. That was for the shark.
Yeah.
Yeah, bluefish. But the dogfish like the bluefish, so that didn't work out too good.
All right. So, okay. So continuing on that, again, everybody, I want you guys to know that Heaven and Elle Outdoors, or Elle, did me a huge favor tonight as far as coming on the show. My guest that we had on scheduled for today came down with COVID, so he'll be on next week's show. I had an opening next week, and he jumped on that, so he'll be here next week live in studio. And I'm glad we're having a nice little interview with you, or a chat with you, as far as the sound that is fantastic. Correct, honey?
Yeah.
We're not getting any feedback or anything. It's beautiful. I hope
Yay.
everybody out there is getting the same feel as we are, because I love this. I love it! All right, so I just want to tell you, Elle, and the rest of everybody else, I went fishing to Massachusetts this week. So I did a couple of weeks in a row One week I went to Montauk from Tuesday to Friday. The next week I did the same thing. Tuesday to Friday I was in Rhode Island. The next week after that I did the same thing. I went to Massachusetts. Now I'm a guy who has off midweek, so I'll use my vacation days in singles. We're allowed to use them like that, and I'll stick an extra day in there, and I'll head somewhere for a few days. So again, this week I headed back to Mass. I know you guys have seen the post of the bent hook, which happened 2 weeks ago. Elle, it bent my hook. I was like, I was like shocked. I was like, oh man, I lost it.
What kind of hook was it?
It looked to me, when I looked it up, it was from the Tactical Anglers Smart Lure. And it came with VMC hooks that were 2 times strong. Okay, I'm not going to say VMC sucks, but, they're not what they used to be, I feel. And also, the 2-time hook, it bent it no problem. So it kind of irked me, bothered me all week. And I made another trip the next week, which was this week I went up. I met my buddy Jason Palmetier, who is a professional in that area and has been fishing that area of Massachusetts all his life since he used to go with his dad when he was a kid. So we went fishing over there, and I had one of the best days, if not the best day ever. I had a 21-pound, an 18-pound, and a 17-pound. Jason was the winner that day. He scored a 30-pound striped bass. I mean, the fish wasn't the longest. I think it was 38 inches, but man, she was a fat little fish, man. She was like round. There was a herring group that was just going back and forth in that area of Massachusetts, and those fish followed them around because a little while later, Jason caught a longer fish, but it was so much skinnier. And I'm like, but how can that be? He says, well, the fish I caught earlier has been following those herring for a week. You come back here, he says, in 3 weeks and you catch the same fish, it's going to be a 35-pound fish. So in a couple of weeks, those fish are consistently following that group of fish, and they're eating them, and they're just gaining weight. So, guys, I'm going to push for this hard again. In all my videos, in my last couple of videos, I put out the Rhode Island video, it was because of failure, because of my failure not to keep up with my gear. We all wish for that big fish, and you've got to have your gear ready for that big fish, and that means it's got to be in primo condition. There can't be any frays in the line, any frays in your leader, any sharp edges on your swivels because you had it on so long that swivel bumping off rocks makes little frays in it or cuts in that metal, and then your braided line will rub against that metal and you'll lose that big fish. Your hooks, they have to be ready, and they have to be good hooks. This is what happened the week after with the bent hook. I thought I had everything ready. I did. But the hooks, kind of were junky hooks. So I came home the next week. I switched everything up, and I went fishing this week, and I scored quite a few big fish. We were also putting on a ceviche rig. We were running through the group of mackerel, snagging a few, putting them on live on a single hook. And Elle, I have to tell you, that was magic. I mean, we also got them on the lures, but having them on a live rig like that with the fish around now was amazing on how they jumped after it. It was absolutely fantastic. It was such a good time. One of the best times I ever had. I know also Striped Bass Hunt, I met him on the rocks the day after or something. Last week I met him on the rocks, and he was telling me down south, they'll be down there. He had a great day. He did about 12 fish. I think he did a 40, 30, and the rest were in the 20 pounds, all of them. Ridiculously good. This is why they call them the mass bass when you're talking Massachusetts striped bass. So, Elle, tell me, how is your season going as far as striped bass fishing?
Stripers. I was giggling at the comments, by the way.
Yeah.
I got some good ones in there.
Yeah.
Tell me, read them out. I want to hear some of these.
We're the spoof crew who now uses ceviche rigs.
Yeah, baby. It says Bronx Surfcast. It says ceviche rig. Here we go again.
What else?
I'm gonna call it a ceviche rig from now on. I mean that's just
Yeah.
be good to guy.
What was that? I don't see it. Ceviche, man. I gotta see this.
Oh my god!
I know, Ronnie,
it's
you're so
another
funny.
silly night tonight.
Do they come with pico de gallo?
Yeah,
So
Ronnie.
Ceviche, for those who might not know, ceviche is a dish. It's a raw fish dish that you technically cook the fish using some type of acid, usually like lemon juice. So that's why we're kind of ragging on you, Mr. P. I'm sorry.
Nah, that's all right. I love getting ragged on. It's a beautiful thing.
Well, it's a brand new hashtag now, ceviche rig and
Yeah.
Screw Girl.
NorCal Cat, what's up, my brother? Edwin, it also depends on the rod, on how stiff it is, and the distance the fish is at. Personally, I love moderate action rods. I'm right there with you on NorCal Cat. That's why I just wrote that. Ocean State Bass Fishing. What's up, my brother? Still yet to make that video, but it will be made. You know what I'm talking about. I spoke to you about that. Boosted by Nature. What's up, brother? How you doing? Welcome to the show. Elle, what else have you got to tell us? Some good stuff here.
So
I heard you have an
stripers,
envelope of $30,000 in cash for tonight's giveaway by you.
Great, wasn't it? Oh man. So
Yeah.
my striper season, you guys know I have a love-hate relationship with stripers. I burn myself out in the very early spring, like March, chasing them, and then by the time they're actually around, I'm like, I can't do this anymore. But I did recently go striper fishing. I mean, technically, y'all can make fun of me for this. They were dock pets. So, yeah, basically, they're just, like, always hanging around the dock. But, I mean, caught a good 5 or 6 with the real screaming, and I had my fill of stripers. But like you said, they're very full because they're dock pets. People feed them, basically. And, man, they get heavy. I did post a picture a while ago of them, all released. I don't normally, unless it's like completely gut hooked or whatever. But yeah, so I released them all. Striper is not my favorite to cook. It's a very tough fish. It's pretty versatile though. You can do a lot with it, but I don't fish for stripers to keep them. They're just fun.
Yeah, absolutely.
So
I'm a catch and release type of guy, but I will not tell a lie. Melvin Madrick, what is the babe? How you doing, buddy? BKK is the best. Yeah, I checked him out, Melvin. I know Adrian Ayala sent me. We're talking about hooks here, treble hooks. It's a dynamite hook. I did a little research on it. I like to see the grams of weights. That's the weight of the actual hook. And most of the better hooks have better weight because they have better metal, making them a better, stronger hook. And yeah, Melvin, I checked it out. BKK. Good stuff, buddy. Thank you for that. Back to Heaven and Elle. What was I going to say now? I forgot what I was going to say.
Edwin's making me laugh.
What's Edwin saying?
He just says the Mr. Poseidon vernacular is growing with Ebbpoint spoofs and ceviche.
Yeah, boy. I love this show.
My goodness,
I can't
Edwin.
wait for this show every day. Every day I'm like this. By 4 o'clock, I'm sitting here going, I don't want to do this anymore. She's like, really? I'm like, no, I'm just kidding. Let's go do the show. Guys, I also want to mention out there, and Elle, for you and your, well, let's add that to the, what do we call it? And what did Edwin call it? Let's add that to the vernacular. Let's do the Elle and her fiance. You guys are invited. Yeah, we can add that to the vernacular. But Montauk, the 3-day striper challenge I'm having this year, that's going to be held in Montauk, guys. It'll be October 20, 21st, and 22nd. That's the Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. I don't care if you come fish all 3 days, 2 days, or the 1 day. We actually have the site up. You can start registering now for it. It's $40 a person, and you get nothing, and you don't go fishing, and you never see me again.
No.
I think that's a pretty good deal. I mean, come on. Al, right? You're getting half of that, you said, and we're gonna go. You're gonna go get me some of those. What is it? Those nice clothings from what do they call it? Bikini Girl. There he is, Mr. Poseidon, the Bikini Girl outfit. Hey, how you doing?
You can be a curvy bikini girl if you wanted to.
I will. In the future, I'm thinking about this. I mean,
I'll
I'm
get you
watching all
shirts.
the other girls getting all those, Elle, there's some girls out there. I'm going to be honest. Now, look, more power to all these women out there. You guys make great videos. The best. And all you got to do is put on a string bikini, and you got 2,000 subscribers in one night. In one
And
night.
nobody's stopping you from
In
doing
one
it.
night. At the end of the week, you got 10,000. I'm sitting there with a finger in my nose. 3 years suffering. Okay, let me stop. Suffering on this and got a great bunch of guys, man. A great bunch of women, too. I have some awesome subscribers. I'm so happy. Wasn't I just saying that yesterday?
Yes.
I feel like I built up a nice little community where we all know each other and we can talk about each other. But still, those girls with the bikinis in one night, 2,000 subscribers. I'm thinking of doing this, Mr. Poseidon wears a
for it.
bikini. Look, Al's like, go for it. I want to see this one.
Go for it.
She'll be sitting there with my wife in the first row going, you ass. Oh, look at him. No, I'm kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. Anyway, it's because us guys are visual freaks. Hard not to look at a good-looking girl. So true, NorCal Cat. So good. So true. And all the girls that I'm talking about online, all the girls on YouTube and all that stuff, you guys are great. You still fish. I watch you. You know what you're doing. Enjoy it, and more power to you. Other than that, let's get back.
They don't have the spoof crew. So
Yeah, they
there
don't
you
have
go.
the spoof
Thanks,
crew.
James.
Thanks, James. That's right, buddy, James. Yeah, boy, cheers.
Oh my gosh.
Honey, you have anything you would like to ask Al?
Thanks, Edwin.
Oh, that's a great
So nice.
question.
Yeah.
Edwin asked.
Oh, my goodness. Look at that.
Is your
Edwin Rivera. Al, is that your
So
dream
nice.
fish to catch?
Okay, so my dream fish to
Edwin,
catch, my
thank you.
top bucket list fish is sturgeon.
Sturgeon?
Like, I mean, they're around. You can catch them in New Jersey. They're obviously protected here.
Yes, here too.
But that would be my bucket list fish. I don't care if it's this little baby sturgeon.
Okay.
They're just the coolest fish. I've always been obsessed with them. They're like these prehistoric looking fish.
Yeah.
They've been around forever, like the horseshoe crabs. I think it's Atlantic sturgeon that's on the East Coast.
Yes, it is.
NorCal
And
Cat.
I can't wait to jump in here because here in the Hudson now, last year I was out there in August. I happened to, Scott Lawson, look at this.
Thank you, Scott.
Scott, thank you so much. Guys, this is so nice of you guys because, I always try to do the best for you guys and give you the best. And as you can see, I have one of the best on tonight. Elle, thank you for being a subscriber and a follower to me. Scott, thank you so much. I'm so happy right now. So I was going to say that the sturgeons here, the Atlantic sturgeons, we have them here in the Hudson River. And every August, I happen to get lucky. I liked having my coffee in the morning when I come home from work. I'll stop at the coffee shop. I'll get a coffee. Sometimes I'll put 2 coffee cups in one without them knowing. So I have a nice sturdy cup. Sometimes I do that.
Yeah.
To the ones I don't like, the coffee shops I don't like, but their coffee's good. So I'll take a coffee cup with me, and then I'll go for my ride in the morning by the river, by the Hudson River. And one morning I happened to see John Francisconi there, and he's fishing. John's an absolute Hudson River fisherman guru. If you ever get a chance to meet John Francisconi, wonderful fella. Oh, he's so good. His explanations, the way he speaks, I've always loved him and admired him, especially in the way he speaks. Beautiful, beautiful English. He was a vice president, retired as a vice principal in the New York City public school system. But anyhow, going back that morning, Elle, we saw sturgeons consistently jumping out of the water. And this was a middle August time. And you know what it was? Sturgeons, when they're getting ready to mate, or whatever you want to call it, the males jump so they can make a big splash and attracts the female. So it was on a consistent basis. I consistently saw them jumping. It's very
so
hard
cool.
to catch them, but you can catch them on the Hudson, darling. Yes. So that's
they're
on your,
around here too. People catch them as bycatch, but they try to keep it hush hush because they don't want people targeting them. Which
right,
is,
exactly.
you know.
So we had a gentleman, and hey, Joe Albanese, how are you? That's the vice president of the Hudson River Fishermen's Association. How you doing, buddy? Good to see you. James Brown. Elle, look who it is. James Brown. Remember
Wow.
James Brown?
Hey,
James
James.
Brown. What's up, my brother? Yeah, James. James went fishing last summer down in Jones Beach. He fell on the concrete, ended up being in the hospital for a few days. I'm glad to see him back. James Brown, you are a trooper, my brother. Thank you very much for coming to the show again tonight. So, going back to Elle, listen to me. So, hey, how you doing? We're in the Army now. Hey, go, yes, go.
Oh my God.
All right, so let's stop that now. So,
Just to be clear, I would never target Sturgeon purposely.
thank you. That
There
was just,
are, like, I could travel other states, and there's, like, these huge sturgeons around that are illegal to fish for. I would never purposely target them near me. Just putting
Right.
that out there.
yeah, I have to say, we were just going to talk about that last year we had a gentleman catch a sturgeon. He took it out of the water and took a picture, and he posted it.
Yeah.
The DEC was looking for him like crazy. You're not supposed to take these things out of the water. If you're going to take a picture, you got to have it in the water, guys. In the water. Take a quick
Yeah.
picture and let it go. Because they're very strict with these creatures. No doubt about it. These
So the
guys.
crazy part is that they were overfished for their caviar, which of all things, not even for their meat, but for their caviar. That's why they're
That's
like,
it.
I love
on the list to not target.
I love my channel.
Yeah.
I love my channel. Not just for you guys, for me. I did not know this. John Francisconi, did you get that one? Are you listening? This is the King of the Hudson. We're bringing this. I never heard this. So they were getting them for their caviar, you said.
Yes, yeah.
Wow, Elle, so cool. Mario Gandini's down there. Let me see what they say. Elle, when are the Fluke most active? First light, last light? Which tide are the best in your opinion if it's Oars Beach? And do Fluke wear bikini wear?
I mean,
No, I'm
I
kidding
could put
about
a
the bikini
on
wear
one of my
part.
keepers. I will too. You all know that. I like to fish for them first light. Although I've recently been chatting with another live stream guy. I'm sure you've seen him before. His name is Fat Dad Fishing. It's Rich from Fat Dad Fishing.
Right. Is that
And,
the guy you had on your live stream?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've been on his channel a few times.
Yes, yes.
He mentioned that Fluke actually do bite at night, and I've considered trying for it sometime this summer, but I don't know. I feel like night fishing is for stripers and bluefish. So I don't know. I think I would feel weird not fishing for Fluke in a bikini at night.
Right.
So-
Well, listen, if anybody's going to be okay with that, as long as my wife's around, she'll let me take a sneak peek once in a while. I'll be fine. You know what I mean? But she's got to be around for that sneak peek. But anyway, other than that. I know you also have, Jonathan Smith. Thank you so much. Jonathan Smith, I got your lure. Where is it? It was the purple one. And we put it in the bag. I used it. I tried so hard to catch a fish with your lure. I'm still going to use it. It's got a couple of dents and bruises, but that means it's a good lure and it's ready to be used again. Jonathan Smith, thank you so much for that. We appreciate this so much, guys, because I put a lot into this. Get ready for the Montauk 3-Day Striper Challenge, October 2020 and 22nd, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Please, we're going to leave a link in the description on the bottom of this video where you can go and you can register today and start building up that pool. First prize right now stands at $500. For every person that joins, we're going to knock it down $25. So it'll go down to $475. No, I'm kidding.
No.
I'm kidding, guys.
The other way.
It's the other way around. So it's going to keep going up. The more people that join, it's going to be a cash prize. Last year's prize was won by Gelso Pasquarelli, who was on a little earlier. Hello, Gelso. How are you? He won last year's first prize, my first annual 3-Day Striper Challenge. If I say one more time, my wife's going to kill me. But anyhow, we had such a great time last year. I mean, it was a great, great time. Hopefully this year, Elle, you can make it up. It'd be wonderful to have you and to actually see you in the person. And maybe there I can, show them who really wears those bikini wears a little better. You know what I mean? I'm saying.
Hey, we can have a bikini contest.
Yeah, let's do it. Mr.
You
Poseidon's
have to
first
wear one, though.
3-day bikini contest. Man, would that be a nice attraction,
Yeah,
wouldn't
she
it?
said you have to wear one too. She
Well, I
said.
don't know about that then. We might as well just cancel it right now then. But anyway, John Francisconi, not a good idea, Orlando. Where is that? What did Orlando say? Would you wear a bikini with no seams around it? LOL.
I mean, in New Jersey, the no seams aren't that bad, actually. Be more concerned about the mosquitoes, but I
There
actually,
you
I
go.
don't know, I'm one of those people that don't really get bit too often, so I would go for it.
There you go. That's, that's
Yeah.
Mr. Poseidon's subscribers right there with you. I mean, these people don't mess up. We're a little, we're not on the same level as other people. You could be on the boat having a great time with us and you say the wrong thing. And then their fiance or their husband or wife is like, did you see them when they're on the boat with you? I haven't seen them. I don't know anything about that. They're fucking dead and the shark ate them. Anyhow.
James Brown commenting
Yeah.
there on the Fluke. At night you get the. What is
Oh, it says, James Brown says, at night,
You get-
the Fluke in 2 feet of water. But on other than high tide slack, either side is when the bigger Fluke move into the beach.
Yeah, that slack tide's hard to pinpoint. But yes, I would definitely say slack tide. Always. I'm always looking at slack tide. As far as how deep, I've been fishing in like 12 feet of water and saw fluke skimming this. I was striper fishing at night with live eel and saw fluke skimming the surface. They were eating the shrimp, like huge shrimp. I don't even know what kind of shrimp they were, but huge shrimp that were on the surface. But yeah, we were seeing fluke skittering on the surface eating shrimp at night. That was maybe like September. It was when the water was really warm. So I don't know if that maybe made a difference. But yeah, you can totally catch fish at night.
You okay
Course
there?
Like
Flies.
that. Yeah.
Island Beach is notorious for that.
Say that. Go ahead.
That west wind.
Yeah, that west
see
wind.
Brian
I got
mentioned
stuck in
horseflies.
it last year. But anyway, I was fishing last year in Jersey. I mean, first off, I have to tell you, your beaches there, oh my goodness, hell. Beautiful.
We do have the best beaches.
Beautiful white beaches and beaches that you can actually catch fish. And down in the end there, you have the point, the jetty, which is the lighthouse, Barnegan's lighthouse, correct?
Yep.
Beautiful. I fished there last year. Wonderful.
There's
Wonderful.
Barnegat Inlet. There's so much wildlife there. There's so much
And I'm going to tell you.
fish there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm so excited fishing when I'm going to be talking about foxes now. So I'm fishing on the beach, Elle, and there was a fox. And I saw him, and I was like, making all kind of deer noises. I don't know how to attract a fox. I thought it was really cool. I'm on the beach, and there's a fox. Now he's starting to come close to me. But, Elle, he's coming too close.
Yeah.
And now it was no more. I was like, get out of here. Hey, get out of here. So I started backing away. And every time I was backing away, he was walking quicker towards me. Then I was like backing up, like a jogging backwards. Elle, let me tell you, the fright that was in me that night off a little freaking fox in the freaking beach. But he followed me
like
because
to steal
people
bait.
feed them. Am I correct?
Yeah. Well, that too. But most, like at night, they see fishermen, they want to steal your bait.
Yeah.
So they
yeah.
purposely try to intimidate you to walk away from your bait, and then they eat your bait and then walk away.
Wow, good to
Smart.
know. Look at a
Smart,
professional
smart.
New Jersey fisherman right here. Let's have a nice round welcome for that one. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, she just won the $64,000 question.
Yeah, they're really cool. There's snowy owls down there. There's
Right.
you gotta watch for the turtles and terrapins and all that down there too.
Turtles. Now, why do I have to watch for a turtle? I mean, I feel as a turtle, you could just run away from it, no problem.
Because they cross the road.
Oh, okay, now I got it.
Yeah, so you gotta watch out and don't hit the turtles or
Right,
any of
right.
the wildlife. The speed limits are there on purpose, so that way people don't hit the wildlife. Because it's a state park. People forget that. Also,
Yes.
I don't know if you realize they just changed all state parks in New Jersey, which I have a beef with. But they changed all state parks in New Jersey to free admission, so you don't even have to pay to get in now.
Yeah, I heard
Wow.
For this year, anyway.
And I paid already. What kind of a ripoff is that? I want my money back.
You still have to pay if you want to get the ride-on pass to go, the mobile pass
Right,
to go
right.
ride on the beach.
Sure, yeah.
that. Mm-hmm.
I have it. I got it. I didn't get it right away, and it was a big delay. And I remember we called in, and she said, well, you can't just send in a picture of your registration and you win. You gotta just send your actual picture of your registration. I did that. Within a few weeks, I had my stickers. I'm ready to go for this year, Elle, and I can't wait to go fishing. Maybe if I'm
Awesome.
down there with the wife, not maybe, when I get down there with the wife, we'll give you guys a shout. If you're free that
Okay.
day, maybe we
Yeah.
can get together and one of us is definitely going to drown each other by the end of the night because, you know, it's bad enough here on the live stream, Elle, for Christ's sake.
I'm a really good swimmer, so it's not gonna be me.
I know. It's going to be me. Al, help me. We haven't hit the water, Al, yet, Eric. We're still on the beach. But anyway, yeah, sounds like a good time. So, guys, I know everybody's around and hanging out for the van stall. Let me bring that in again. I'll put it on the overhead. Put it on the overhead, honey. Hey, Al, can I hear you? Let me hear you.
No, I don't think we can hear her if
No.
we change the camera.
Yeah, we're going to have to hold up. But I'm going to show you guys.
Whoa.
So we got the Van Stall X Series. It's in silver. You will be getting this today, guys. There it is. It's a beautiful reel, guys. Look at this. Especially for a beginner who's never had a Van Stall before. Good luck to you guys. Everybody who's entered in this. You know, a Van Stall series, a great reel to have. And it's not my ending. I think this is like the 5th Van Stall 250 I've given away on here. I've given away a few titanium Van Stall pliers, just the best stuff for you guys. You don't know, I've always been a giver since a kid. You know, a lot of people don't give away stuff, man, especially Van Stalls. Here, look, here's the side there. That's exactly what you're getting, all the specs on it. But I've always been a giver since a kid. I've been, you know, constantly giving away my Matchbox cars. I remember my mom saying to me, you give away all your cars. You have no cars. I'm like, yeah, you're going to buy me more, and I'm going to give those away. But anyway, I gave away, you know, to kids who didn't have, who would look at my stuff and say, wow. And I'd be like, here, man, this is yours. You can have it. I love the joy of giving. You know, Christmas time, I really didn't give a crap what I was getting for Christmas. But as far as giving Christmas presents, stuff that people never thought they would get from me, that was the feeling of real joy. That was a powerful feeling. And I continued that in my later stages of life. At 26 years old, I'm still giving away good products here. Elle was like, wow, I didn't know he was 26. He looked more like 92. You're closer to the 92, Elle, trust me. So Series Van Stall X, yeah, for you guys, man. I just want you guys to have the best. I wish I can, you know, win the lottery and surprise you guys and say, anybody who's on here right now, everybody's winning a Van Stall.
Aw.
That's not happening, though. Sorry. That's not happening. But we'll be giving that out in a matter of 10 minutes. Z-Bass, Ebbpoint. I didn't hear a lot of good stuff about Z-Bass. And then again, I don't want to put them down because I've never had one of their reels. So I'm not going to judge them like that. But everybody's got their own idea of what is their better product that they like to use. I broke a little bit of my equipment this week, especially when you put the top piece of an ODM rod and the bottom piece of a Legend rod together, and it's in the middle of the night, and you can't see, and you're tired because you've been fishing 36 out of 44 hours, and it was ridiculous, and the rod snapped, and I was like, oh, this ODM, look at it, and then when I realized it in the daytime, that I put the wrong two pieces together. Look, I'm not afraid to say it. Yeah, I know, Al, it was terrible. I broke my rod.
Aw, that's so
I broke my
sad.
rod. I'm so sad, but I'm going to get, yeah, it was crazy. It was just crazy. It was late. I was tired. You know, on the last day of fishing, at the last minute, I went and I sat down on the rock. I was like shivering like an old man. I was tired. You know, fishing was over. And then the biggest fish took my reel. All my equipment was perfect.
Took your reel?
Yeah. No, it didn't take. It took my line. It took my line, Elle. That Thursday morning when the fishing trip was over, because I was fishing all night, and then from there I was taking off straight to home. I checked out from the hotel middle of the night. I threw out the keys in the box there, whatever. So when I went fishing, and then I was dead. I just sat down on the rock first time, and I had the live bait on there, the mackerel. And I was sitting there, and I was falling asleep. When I woke up, the ball, I had a float ball on that kept it about 6 or 7 feet below the water. And that float ball had come all the way to the edge, and my line was limp, all the way from the rocks down to the water to the float ball. So when I reeled it in, and I started, putting tension on the line. I realized that there were little tiny barnacles at the end of the rocks, thousands of them.
Oh.
And the line hooked up to that. So I just reeled it once or twice, and it came off. No problem. But I thought to myself, oh, my goodness, those things are they're razor sharp. So as my line's getting reeled in and I'm looking at it, as it's coming down, I'm looking at it, I noticed that there was a little frayed part. But I was like, you know what?
Oh.
We're not catching any fish today. It was the day before that we hit them big. But that day we just weren't doing what we did the day before. So it's every minute you have to be prepared. I screwed up again for 3 weeks in a row. When I reeled that line in, I had it a little frayed, and finally that float ball went under with the live mackerel on there. I'm going to tell you that I felt what 30-pound fish felt like on a reel before I've caught them. As far as 40s and 50s, never. This was a 50-pound fish. I couldn't turn it. It just kept going. Wow. It was screaming the drag. I kept tightening it. I know you're not supposed to mess with it. I kept tightening it. It was at full drag, and it kept moving. Finally, the line snapped. And you know what? It snapped above the float ball, way above the float ball. Where? Where the line was frayed out from the barnacles. Because you know why? I had fresh 40-pound leader put on that. So I don't care if you have 60-pound leader on that. When you fray your line, it's more than half that you're reducing the actual number that it's supposed to hold. So if you got a 50-pound leader, a 20-pound, even a fish in the teens will snap that line. But anyway, my fish was big. It was a bummer, Elle. So I lost it. It was over. That was the fishing trip that day. Again, you've got to keep up on your gear, guys. So important from your leaders. I like using long 3.5-foot leaders with an 80-pound test. I can wrap it around my hand. 4 big fish, because we're all going for that big fish. We're all going for that. So when it happens, you better have on the right gear. You better be ready for that fish, because it isn't a joke. It isn't like you're reeling in a 20, 25-inch fish. It's a much different experience. Take it from me. I'm not a professional, and that's why I'm telling you that, because it's happened to me, and you've got to be ready all the time. Think of me. Think of me when it comes to that. Think of me. Keep your gear, everything ready at the peak if you want that big fish, period. Elle, did I say that right?
Absolutely.
It was just a little long, wasn't it?
No, not at all. Everyone needs to hear it and be reminded of it.
Yeah, you
We're
have
all
to be
guilty of it
reminded.
too,
Let me
so-
say it again and start from the beginning. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Oh man. So let's read there. Lure Walker, my brother. What's up? Tight lines to all. My buddy Lure Walker. I'm glad you're on here tonight, buddy. All right, so guys, it's time now. It's getting a little late. It's 8:09.
8:09.
Do we wait 5 more minutes and we hear Elle talk about fluke fishing a little more?
Well, like Edwin was asking, what rods and reels do you use, Elle?
Yeah.
You got your scammers back again. Every time I come on, they must just love hearing
honey,
me talk.
please. Yeah, well, you know what it is. Don't.
Okay, rod and reel. Depending on like how quick the current is or where I'm fishing. So if I'm fishing in the river, I'm using my St. Croix with the Stratic.
Right.
And if I'm out in the ocean fluking, and that's also what I use for sea bass fishing. And I caught a few cod this year too. I'm using my Shimano Travala with a Dio Alexa on it. It's a great little jigging combo. I was using it to jig up some sea bass too, which I highly recommend. I hadn't really done it that much for sea bass, but those vertical jigs for sea bass were pretty cool, and that's also what I caught my cod on. So that's what I use most of the time is my St. Croix. It's a 7-foot medium heavy, and Edwin I used probably I don't even remember what I put on. Braid wise, I used probably 20 or 25. I was also using the same setup for stripers while I was dock fishing, but the fish weren't going to be that big. They were all probably between 25 and maybe 32 inches, so it wasn't too bad. And then I also have my surf rod set up, so
Right.
that's a lemon glass.
Let's talk about a little about a gear since we brought it up. What do you do, Al? Are you the type? Now I know you're targeting giant striped bass, but do you still keep on your gear? Do you look at it every time you string up a new leader? Do you pull 5 feet out? I mean, I don't know your system or how you try to prevent to keep your best gear up.
If I'm bottom fishing, I'm always checking the leader line for its integrity because, you know, you're bouncing along the bottom. If the leader line is like not clear anymore, if it's turning white, then I usually replace it because it's lost its integrity. It's not going to be strong anymore.
Right.
Um, as far as the braid, again, I mean, that's kind of the point of a leader line too. A heavier
Yes.
leader line when you're bottom fishing, so that way, you know, the leader line is taking the hits, so you don't have to replace parts of the braid. But yeah, I mean, always check to see if your braid is fraying
Absolutely.
and whatever.
I also want to mention NorCal Cat at the same time you were saying that. He says, Chuck, I retired new leader. If I see anywhere, OTW as well as live, retired 3 times before in session. Retired 3 times before in session. So, yeah, I get it, NorCal Cat. You've got to keep up, guys. I'm telling you, as a guy right here, look, I'm not a professional fisherman. I'm not going to say I suck either because I don't. I work very hard at my fishing, and I work very hard at catching any fish that I catch, and I'm proud of any fish that I catch. And most of all, striper conservation. Consistently keep that in your mind. I know we all get excited when we catch those fish and we got them out of the water, and it's all about taking the picture and laughing and doing this. But at the same time, imagine you running a 100-yard dash at the top of your speed. Run it. And at the end of your 100-yard dash, you're just sitting there relaxing. And you're going, oh. Well, the striper is doing that, but he's not breathing in any oxygen when he does that. Just keep that in mind. Right? I'm not saying not to take a picture of it or anything like that. Get it done as quick as you can. You know, whatever your speed is, get it done as quick as you can. And then put it back in the water. Make sure she's fully revived. And make Orlando proud in California. Elle, let's go back to you again, darling. What do
Somebody
you do?
asked about sheep's head in the comments.
Okay, go ahead. Read that off. Where is that?
I think it was just asking if I target sheep's head, and somebody else also
Right. It
asked
says,
what kind of
Ronnie M
bait.
is asking, what bait would you use for sheep's head?
So where I am, I'm kind of central Jersey. I fish out of Point Pleasant, so there's not really many sheep's head up here. I think occasionally you'll get the fluke and catch a sheep's head in these waters up here. Mostly down in South Jersey is where you'll find sheep's head. I personally have never fished for sheep's head, even though it's on my list of things to do. But I do know that, as somebody else said in the comments, anything that you would normally fish blackfish with or tog with would be good for sheep's head too. So fiddler crabs, Asian crabs, Asian shore crabs, green crabs, any type of crab. Possibly clam. I'm not sure what their like tendencies are. Like I know like for blackfish in the early spring, I always use clam because they like a softer bait as opposed to fall. I wouldn't use clam. You'd only catch like sea bass. So yeah, crabs for oh, and sand fleas too. Sand fleas have been like this big thing lately, especially even for stripers, because that's what they eat in the surf.
Sure. You know, people don't realize stripers love, you know, lobsters, crab, things like that. They pick them up on the bottom. The bigger stripers, they will crush them in their jaws. Those are nothing to them, you know, without a doubt. Guys, I want to mention about my channel really quick as we wind down here towards the end. I know you guys are waiting for the Van Staal giveaway, which you will get tonight. There'll be one lucky winner. Good luck. I hope you're here on site. I hope you're 18 years and above, and you're ready to go. Leave a comment on the bottom of my June 26th live stream. It's too late now. Cutoff time was 6 o'clock. I hope you entered by then. No, you will not be in the drawing, and I'm sorry about that. But we will have plenty more coming in the future. So about my channel, about the surf fishing videos, mainly striped bass. I talk about products I like, and I live stream Let's Talk About Fishing. Guys, I work very hard at this. Look at me. I'm going to put myself on this one. Okay, I work very, very hard at this. Very, very hard at this. I'm not getting any younger, even though I want to be. I'm younger. I do steroids and I do every bad thing you can imagine. I hate my life. Anyway, so I work very hard at this. I really, really do. When I edit a video and I put it out there, I average about 8 hours editing on the video. So between my regular job working double shifts and trying to keep up all these Van Staal payments, I'm also here in the studio consistently editing. I have two more videos to edit. The first mass trip, which was the skunk, and the part 2, which is going to be the revenge factor. I can't wait for you guys to see those videos and the 30-pounder that Jason got. One thing I will say about, and if anybody can answer that, anybody up there in Massachusetts fishing, a lot of the fish we were catching, the bigger fish, their tails weren't big. Like, I've caught fish where once you get over that 30-inch range, you can get some nice-sized tails on these things. But the Massachusetts stripers, they were different like that. I've noticed that in the pictures and so on, that the tails are not just big tails. Would you know anything about that, Elle? Because, you know, that's what I saw, being up there and taking pictures and noticing that. All right, let's read a couple of things off here. It says, this is one of the best live fishing streams out, the Mountain Pirate Fishing. Yeah, my brother, let's hear a nice cheer for that. Yeah, buddy, I love it all the time. Keep it coming. All right, so Edwin Rivera. Billy the Greep says, throw a chunk in the surf in July during the new moon. Stripers are on there slurping, mating crabs. Edwin, I'm with you. I promise you, we will be in Montauk together, and we will be fishing for those delicious stripers that we will never eat. We're only catch and release, so relax, everybody. So JJ's Fishing. You can also get wind knots when the spool diameter on the reel is too large relative to your first guide. My bud had a slammer 5,500 on a 10-foot-6 rod with a small first guide and had many wind knots. Wow. So there's something for you, Edwin. Check that one out, and we can back that up with a question direct to himself, Alberto Neat, who knows Edwin Rivera very, very well. Other than that, let's keep going. Ooh, I love this show. This is a good one. Al, thank you so much for coming in tonight on a, 7-minute notice? Unbelievable.
I'm always up for chatting about fishing.
I am so happy. I was so happy when you wrote that back. I looked at my wife. I says, let me try Heaven and Elle. I go, she's probably out with her husband right now having some dinner in Manhattan. And yeah, now it's the husband, right? Cheers, Al, to your new husband.
Oh, my goodness.
Cheers to me.
I love this. Al was like, cheers to me. I'm going to stab you, Mr. Poseidon, when I see you. Yeah, Grandpappy. Billy the Greek book is a must-read. I will tell you, Grandpappy. Grandpappy, we still have your prize here. Grandpappy won a prize of the River Keeper. We had. Yeah, it's still here. I have it. And I promise you the next time we decide to meet up, or even now, if you want to send me your address on Instagram, I'll send it to you, buddy. No problem. Yeah, email. So he was saying that Billy the Greek book is a must read, and that is a definite. I follow Billy the Greek. Most of my fish will call it slack tide. Slack tide meaning when the high tide just comes, and then or the low tide just comes, and then there's still water for that 15 minutes, Al. There is some good times. These fish, I caught some of my biggest fish on slack tide, and that's no joke. Hey, you're welcome, Grandpappy. Ladies and gentlemen, you're welcome, Mr. Grandpappy.
Ronnie M, so funny. Elle went from not being engaged to having a whole husband.
I know. So, Al, what are you on, your 4th kid right now?
Let's get a bikini. I don't know. It's probably working or something.
Either that or what do you need now? College education to pay for the 3rd one? What's going on now? Are we in that stage yet? You're so nice. And wait. I have more to say. So I know you also have a sister, Jessica, correct?
Oh, yeah, I have 2 sisters and a brother.
Oh, I didn't know you had a brother.
Yeah.
Wow, fisherman?
I'm one of 4.
Fisherman?
Yeah, we all fish.
Oh, nice. Cool. I didn't know. All the time, I thought it was just you and your sister.
No, I I have two sisters. Yeah, two sisters and a brother. So it's 3 girls and 1 boy.
So cool. I
So,
like
and
that.
my brother, I like growing up, probably hung out with him the most. So that's kind of why I'm like a tomboy.
Right,
I'd
right.
rather play with Matchbox cars and sit in
Yeah,
the
but a lot
mud.
of people, you ask them that question with the bikini girl thing going on, they're not going to say anything about a tomboy. So let's forget about that. Let's forget about that one. All right, so it says Edwin Rivera, they fish out. I'm single? Question mark. There he is, Bruce Bain, the Mattatuck surf rat. Bruce
Mario
Bain.
asked a good
Oh,
question.
I have to say, Elle, Bruce Bain. What a wonderful character. What a wonderful man. What a wonderful father. What a wonderful family man. What a wonderful grandfather. What a wonderful great grandfather. No, I'm just kidding. I won't go that far, Bruce. Sorry. But Bruce Bain, my friend, one of my early subscribers, also with Elle back in the days when we had 8 people watching this program, maybe 6. And 2 of them were my brother and my mom out there. My dad's too old to even understand what's going on right now. All he sees is the 7 stripes, and he's like, oh, look, I can teach him how to catch it. Meanwhile, never caught a fish together in 24 times, but he tried so hard. Every time he would tell me, Eric, we're going to catch a fish this time, don't worry. And be like, are you sure? And the other 23, shut up, we're going to catch a fish. We didn't catch a fish, but anyway, what are you going to do? I love my father. He's still going at 95. Dad, how you doing? Mom, I know you're watching me. Thank you so much. Anybody out there who hasn't said anything, who's just watching, thank you so much for even coming to this program. I've tried so hard. We've been doing this for over 3 years. And feel free to pour all your bank accounts into my donations here. Don't worry. I'm not going to complain. We need help,
They're waiting
folks.
for you
We
to
are
take
not
the top
making
off.
money. We don't. The Striper Challenge I'm having, it's going to cost me lots of money, man. I'm going to have NorCal Cat here, Frank Azevedo from California. Going to have Moran Sactilis here from Boston, Massachusetts. These are top-notch fishermen in the industry that are going to give courses, that are going to tell you about conservation. Moran Sactilis, talk about a little bit. How do you look for those arrowheads in the water? Because sometimes those arrowheads that you can keep are worth a little bit more than the catch and release striper than you're going to release. Depends how much you like fishing and money, you know? Right there is the difference that's going to make the difference. Elle smiling, I'll take the money all day. Shut up, I got to let it.
I'll take the arrowhead. I
There
go
you go.
arrowhead hunting all the time.
Oh, yeah?
Definitely.
Yeah, this year I found my first 2 ever, and actually I
Did
went
you,
2
Al?
consecutive days in a row, and I found two consecutive days in a row.
No way.
Yeah.
I look now. I look. Every year I go to the rivers. Like I'll go to the rivers in Connecticut, to New Jersey. And when I'm not hitting fish and I'm just making my trekking through the water, I'll always keep my head down, my light on, because I'm a night fisherman. And I'll consistently look for these arrowheads. And I promised Moran Sactilis that if I find one, that he's going to get my first one, man, because he got me into this. Law Walker, Mr. P, you're a gentleman and a scholar. The Surfcast community needs the content. Let me tell you something. Look forward to Law Walker in the future. I'm not getting any younger, and Law Walker's getting younger every day. Young, good-looking guy. He's like a model, him and his wife. I hate him. Anyway, no, I'm kidding. I don't hate you, Law Walker, by far. I go fishing with him every winter. He's my winter fishing partner. We go to Connecticut, but he's a dynamite guy, and I really like him. He's a wonderful cat. Thank you, Law Walker, for sticking with me all the time, my man. Thank you. And say hello to your wife, too. And your dogs are wonderful. You should make more posts of those things. Beautiful doggies. I love it.
Nice.
Okay. Anybody else would like anybody? Fabio Harrell, Newark, New Jersey. What's up, Fabio? I'm out in your area, Fabio. I'm fishing by the cemetery. I don't know what it's called, but somewhere in New Jersey. I'm always catching stripers down there, also in the fall. I can't wait. Ebbpoint Surfcasting, is there a link for the Montauk tournament so I can come out and win it? Yeah, Ebbpoint, yeah, I love you,
Yeah,
Ebbpoint.
in the description.
In
of
the
live
description
stream,
of this
there
live
is-
stream, we're going to place it. It's just
It's
open.
there already.
Yeah, it's there already, but we're going to, you want to put it up right now, honey?
No, it's like really, really long.
And my wife is like going like this. Look, she'll tell you. Do that on camera, honey. Go ahead.
It's really, really long.
It's really,
website link.
It's
I can't type.
It's really, really long, you know. It's really, okay, let me get you off the camera. Help you out here. Ellie, where are you? Where's Elle? I'm going to get her back on here.
Yeah.
There it is, Guest and Me. There you go, Elle. How you doing, honey? It's a beautiful thing. I love this show. Right now, we have such beautiful reception for an hour. There hasn't been an echo since the cavemen existed. This is how good this show has been going. Edward Payne, Green Crabs. What's up, Edward? What's going on, buddy? All right, so Chuck Dumas. I like Chuck Dumas. So my wife's going like, what? What do you want me to do? Tell me.
All right.
Tell me what you want me to do. So what? So what? Tell me.
We're gonna keep waiting.
Oh, my wife is like, we're going to keep waiting.
Keep making them wait for the
Keep
drawing.
making them wait for the drawing. I'm going to make you wait all night, damn it.
As long as we're having fun.
Okay, yeah, that's true. We are having a good time. And the count is at the current viewers right now, shocking. 69 people watching the show right now. I should have a Van Stoel giveaway every week. Not happening. But I do have I do have a giveaway every week. Please show up to the show. We show up with nice lures. Next week I'll have a nice giveaway also. You can talk to my prior winners, anybody. I do have nice giveaways. I don't just give away a lure. I want you guys to be happy, and I want you guys to enjoy this show. Remember, help me out, though. Help me out. Please leave donations. I know Scott Lawson, also Edwin Rivera. And who else gave a thing? Edwin, who else gave my wife's checking right now? Hold on. I'm coming back. Not there anymore.
Oh, it's off of the list here.
So I think it was Edwin Morales who gave I forget. Okay, anyway. Thank you so much, guys. It's been wonderful tonight. We're going to do the raffle right now. Are we ready, honey? Or the raffle, the giveaway. Elle, are you ready to do this with us?
I am. Good luck, everybody.
Let me take another sip because I'm going to lose this beautiful reel right now.
Cat is saying that the link is not working. Okay, guys, so I'll check the link.
Yeah, we'll check the link for sure. Thank you, NorCal Cat.
Okay.
Thank you for that.
All right.
All right, so for right now, here we go. We're going to do the Van Stoel giveaway. A lot of people in the show tonight. So exciting.
Oh, my goodness.
All right, I hope everybody's been entered. The cutoff time was 6 o'clock. Good luck to everybody. Right now, we're going to be giving away. I feel so sad, but don't worry, guys. I'm going to have more Van Stoels on. I promise. My wife is like, definitely. Are you crazy? I'm going to hear this all night. Did you have to give away another Van Stoel? What am I going to give away? Like a nice little Bucktail? What? I had enough of that.
Oh my God.
I want you guys to be happy. Good luck to everybody.
Good luck, everybody.
Good luck, man. Good luck. No, don't do it yet. Don't do it.
Tell me when.
Don't do it. I'll tell you when to do it. My wife is going to spin. We have what's it called? The common picker?
Yeah, the random comment picker.
The common picker. There's like 97,000 people in this random common picker right now. And 96,999 have duplicated their name quite a few times. But anyway, I'm very happy right now. I hope you guys are happy. Elle is like, what the heck are you doing? Don't put me on this show again. My goodness. Good luck, everybody. Yeah, boy. This is like the countdown on New Year's Eve.
Here we go. 5,
10, 9,
4, 3.
Don't do it. Stop.
Oh, my God.
This is not the Flintstones. Please. My goodness. My goodness. Trying to ruin the show.
You said the wrong thing again.
What did I say?
Trying to say comment picker.
Comment picker what?
You said something else.
Condom picker? Condom picker. It's like on the video. I realized after I posted the video, I was
geez.
I was talking about, who was I talking about? What was the lure?
The Rhode Island lure?
Yeah, the Rhode Island RD Custom Lures. And he puts on these little plastic pieces on the ends of the treble hooks. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. And on the video, I'm like, I'm very happy that he puts on these rubbers on the end of these hooks here. And I'm like, oh my goodness. Thank goodness I corrected myself. It took a little while, and I was like, these plastic pieces, because those plastic pieces on the treble hooks, they help. Because when you pull them out of the packages, they don't get stuck on there. So I'm very sorry about the RD Customs, but I'm glad you put the rubbers on. It's a beautiful thing. Thank you for that, everybody. Good luck to everybody for the condom picker and the comment picker. I'm sorry. What are you going to do? It's not all my fault. Stop it.
Oh, gosh.
The comment picker.
All right.
Comment.
So
Here we go.
Sister. Hi, Jessica.
Jessica's out there. Jessica.
Hey, Jessica.
Jessica. You know what I like about her sister? Well, you think we're just gonna do the drawing just like that? You know what I like about her sister? She goes to the beach, right?
Yeah.
And she has this tattoo, right? Right, Elle, like of a flower.
Yes.
She always shows that flower on the beach. And Elle's like this right now. I know I hate that. She's my sister. But no,
My
it's very
sister's
nice.
smoking hot, so
Yeah, she's very, look.
Yeah.
But you know what I like about both of you? Is that you don't go all out. You go out, no. You go out. You go out very professional, sexy, and the right way it should be done. And I appreciate you for that. Both you and you're not out there like naked. Come on, give me a break. I'm trying to say the right thing here. I'm not doing this Van Store giveaway. That's it. Take your money back. I don't want anything.
Edwin's asking Jessica to go fishing.
Want to go fishing? And he's like, and she's like, let me ask my fiance first, Edwin. And she's like, this is one time I really believe that I like having a fiance.
Man, Jessica, your DMs are gonna blow up now.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Jessica, get ready. Jessica shows these sexy pictures of her little flower. She's laying on the beach. And her leg shows from her thighs down to her toes. Nicely painted your toes are, Jessica, I have to say. But they're very nice sisters. Very nice. I've never met the brother, and right now I don't really want to meet him. But anyway.
But I have another sister too, an older sister.
Do you really? Married or kids or what?
No, my brother's the only idiot that's married.
Really? Idiot. Wow. I guess a lot of single guys are loving hearing that one from me, darling. Let me tell you right now.
I'm just kidding.
I know you are.
It's hard for three sisters to not be married and.
I
be
didn't
like,
know you had
okay,
three.
Okay, brother, you're the first one to get married.
Right. I only thought it was you and Jessica the whole time.
Oh, there's a bunch of us, and we all look the same. We're quadruplets.
Wow, that's so cool. I know you always post pictures. I love you guys because you're so family oriented. You have the pictures of your mom up. Yeah. Some aunts. Excuse me, I'm burping here.
Oh, that's attractive.
The pineapple.
Uh-huh.
It's so attractive, isn't it? Being at a place alone when you're single days and burping in some woman's face that you just met. It's not going to work out. You're probably not going to have a second date. You're not going to have a second date. All right, let's get back to the VSX. We're up to 72 current viewers. You must be on The View. You must be on here to win. If you're not on here, I don't want to hear anything. I paid for this with my money.
If you're not on here.
Oh, but I also want to say that this reel here was purchased from the My Fishing Club, which I'm a member of the Hudson River Fishermen's Association. Joe Albanese had won this in a prize. He did not want it. He never used it. He said to me, I'm not looking to keep this. Would you like this? So he sold it to me for $40. No. I bought this. No, I did not buy this for $40. Are you crazy? But no matter what, when I see stuff like this, all that goes through my mind is, I haven't bought anything for myself in years. Right, honey?
Right.
Tell them. Tell me, honey. And my wife keeps telling, my wife's like, no, stop doing this. Don't. What does that do? Stop that. What is it's not working? I will embarrass you on the camera. Stop. Like you're getting electrocuted over there.
Elle's cracking
Oh
up.
my God. Elle, don't get married. Divorce your husband.
See?
Trust me.
Somebody said I was going to get divorced by the end of the show.
That's it.
Here we are.
By the end of the show. This doesn't make me look very good. This is horrible. Anyway, I don't like this. Oh. Oh, I can't hear her.
Oh,
Something's up.
man.
We lost her sound. See if you could fix that, hon.
I don't know what it is.
That speaker thing you did before. Oh my goodness! Right at the end. Why? We were about to do this. I'm sorry. All right, listen.
Okay, no.
No
It says we're
sound. It
back.
says Grim
We're back,
Pinellas. We're back. We're back. We're back. I hear you.
Okay.
Good now, Mr. B. We're back. Al, but I can't hear Al, honey.
I don't know.
Fix her sound. That thing that you went on before with the speakers.
Oh, but then we're gonna get in it.
Oh, Al, I'm so sorry. Hold on, darling.
Let's see.
Al. Try it now, Al.
How about now?
Yeah,
Okay.
we can hear you, Al.
Yeah.
I can hear you guys.
Okay,
Oh,
good.
I can hear you too, darling. This is so wonderful. It's happy days again. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. A beautiful day in the neighborhood. When you're giving away a VXX series. When you're giving away a VSX series. It's a fake real. It's not really real. It's one of those fake handbags in the city you buy. It's not really real. No, I'm kidding, guys. Okay, here we go. No more fooling around. We got 78 current viewers. Please like my video. It helps me out in the algorithm. I try very hard. We've kept you guys on here long enough. It's our 8:37. I've taken too many. I've taken too much of your time tonight. I've done overabundance. I've abused you tonight. A lot of you are going to unsubscribe when this is over, but good luck to everybody. Honey, are you ready to do this?
Okay, ready.
Are you ready, honey? Wait. I'm scared.
Why are you
I
scared?
don't, because I don't want to give this away. I want to keep it for myself. Al, are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right, give us the go, Al.
Okay, countdown.
No, not yet. Wait a second. I'm nervous. I got to be fully unnervous. All right, here we go, guys. Are you ready, honey?
Okay.
Do it, honey.
5,
Roll the button.
4,
You got to be on the live stream. Good luck to everybody.
2.
Good luck. Good luck. Here we go.
1. And the winner is
Who is that, honey?
Ebbpoint
Holy crap. Ebbpoint.
Surfcasting.
Ebbpoint. Now, wait. You got 10 seconds to reply. Ebbpoint. 10 seconds. You better be there, buddy. 10, 9, 8. Yes, you're getting the countdown of the way it goes. Let's see. Wait, Ebbpoint. There he is. I'm here. No, that's not really Ebbpoint. Let's keep waiting. 6, 5. No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. Ebbpoint. Everybody, look.
Oh.
Congratulations, everybody. We're going to have more, van store giveaways here. No matter what my wife says, no matter how many mortgages I miss, I will have another van store giveaway. I love doing this, and soon. Thank you, everybody, for following me, for subscribing to me, for having Elle as the last 7 minutes I had. And she came on the show tonight, and I think it went splendid. Let's have a nice warm welcome for Elle, everybody, please.
Thank you, Al.
Elle, put that hand down. You look like Hitler a little bit there, but
Oh, it's a Miss
no, I'm just
America
kidding.
wave.
Miss America. I love it. All right, once again, congratulations to Ebbpoint. You won, Ebbpoint. You're a good man, Ebbpoint.
Nice.
I know. Guys, check Ebbpoint out because he makes beautiful surf bags, not just junk. I mean, really good stuff. He's got a 2-2 bag that I'm very interested in that I'm going to be purchasing also in the future. I can't wait for that.
Ebbpoint.
Ebbpoint. It's my personal language here. Spoof and the whole rest of the stuff.
Exactly.
Again, I want to say to Heaven and Elle, we're going to be sending you I don't want you to wear it. Just keep it there and look at it. Mr. Poseidon live stream hat. It's got the, I got it, and I'm giving it away to everybody who comes on my show, and you're very well deserved of it tonight. Please send me your address again, Elle. I know I've sent you before. Thank you so much, darling. Thank you a million times over. I will be leaving your link on the bottom of this video. Thank you, guys. I love that there's 60 current viewers still. That means that the 78 that were on right before are all fakes. I hate you guys. But all the guys who are stuck
Thanks,
around,
everybody.
thank you, everybody. Adrian Ayala, thank you so much. James Flynn, Scott Carlton, Jay Flacco, Striper Hunter, Jason Palmer's here, my brother. I want to come up this week, Jason. Let me know. Definitely. Joe Albanese, Edward Rivera, Ronnie, Mikey Psycho, Rudy Cordes. I'm going crazy. I love this show. I love everybody. I love having friends. I was always alone surf fishing. Well, I'm not alone anymore. I have my wife, and I'm still taking out the garbage. I love this show so much. Thank you so much. Congratulations to Ebbpoint. Jessica, thank you, darling, for showing up to your sister's show. Wonderful. And keep those tattoo beach pictures coming, honey. We love them. Woo! Joe Albanese, thank you so much. The Hudson River Vice President, Hudson River Fishermen's Association. Thank you, Joe Albanese, a wonderful man, for doing this. Bruce Bain, also the president of the Narragansett Surf Club. Thank you, Bruce. You're a wonderful man. God bless you and your wife, and we can't wait to see you next week. They're coming down Elle. We got the Bill Wetzel Shindig next Saturday.
Yeah.
Come on down if you can. Take a ride.
Where is it?
It's in Long Island. It's free, open to the public, and a lot of people would love to see you there.
I would if my car was able to.
Got you.
Oh.
We're going to have to make some other...
So I got new tires, and then something else broke on the truck, so...
Oh,
work
I'm
in
so
progress.
sad. I know, it's a work in progress. Oh, everybody's life is here is a work. Ladies and gents, thank you so much. We're going to end up finishing it off now. Elle, thank you so much for showing up tonight. Thank you, everybody. Thank you.
Thanks, Elle.
Love you guys for
Peace
getting
out,
me here.
everybody.
Peace out, and let's do that ending dance for everybody that they want to see.
Bye.
Pineapple.
Yeah.